it's Miss Kellie Michele. Welcome back to my channel. And today's question is, would you invest in a corporate rental out of town? So my answer immediately is really going to be no. I would advise no. I always tell people, for one, you need to really know the market. Okay. So if you live out of town, you don't necessarily know the little small things about the market. You don't know what may be decent areas, good areas, bad areas. You really don't know. Okay. So if you are really looking at getting into the corporate rental business, you need to be near corporations, or you need to be near maybe hospitals or medical facilities or things like that, right? Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that those neighborhoods around those places are going to be the best. So that would be one thing. Now, if you don't live in the area and you know someone who does live in the area that you can really rely on to give you some accurate information, then that could be helpful. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you you cannot do it. I just advise people not to do it. That wouldn't be what I would do. Now, another reason is because sometimes you might have to go to the property to just do certain things, and it could be minimal. For example, I often have to go to my properties just to change the batteries in the electronic locks. Very simple, minimal, type of thing. But if you live out of state, that means you have to rely on someone else to do that for you and pay that person. So first you have to find a reliable person, which we know that can be difficult to do. Second, you have to come out of money just to do something very simple. So that can cause another problem, or just another thing, right? Like you're spending unnecessary money when you could have been close and could have done certain things yourself. Also, I like to just have an eye, and it could just be me, but I like to know, like, even after my cleaners are done cleaning, I like to go by the property sometime and just make sure everything looks okay. Because there has been times where the cleaner might have put a drying towel in the bathroom as a hand towel. Don't ask me why that happened, because clearly people should know the difference, but that's my assumption. I shouldn't assume anything. And I've had to correct certain things. Or they might have just forgot something, like, leaving the shower curtain open, or, over the railing while they were cleaning and forgetting to put it back down, or, just little bitty things that could just occur. And I have caught before my guests have come in. So I always recommend just being in town. I also know people who have done, at least this is on the short term rental side, they have done short term rentals out of state and tried to manage it themselves. And it was a big headache. So, and they would definitely said they would never do that again. Now, that again is a totally different thing. It's short term rentals, not corporate or midterm rentals. So, that is let me just put that disclaimer out there. Now, there are some management companies that will manage, I know, short term rentals and long term rentals. I'm not sure of any management companies that will actually manage corporate rentals or midterm rentals. So not to say that there aren't any out there, but there are some differences. There might be some out there, but it might be a little bit difficult to find, or they might be far and few in between. So just rely on yourself to manage it, until you may be able to find someone else to do that for you. So that is my advice. I would not advise to do a midterm or corporate rental out of town. Also, the other thing is you need to learn the business. You really do need to learn exactly what's going on in your business before you hand it off to someone else, if you're able to do that. So you know that you're not being ripped off. If certain things aren't being done correctly. You know how to respond to certain things because you have managed it yourself. So like I said before, I would always advise you do not do a corporate rental or midterm rental out of state. Now, it's okay if you have it in state or somewhere near you, and you might be traveling or doing different things, but you're coming back. And normally, I don't usually travel when my guests are checking out anyway. So you kind of coordinate that yourself. But that is just my advice. Again, you all can always do what you want to do, but as a person working in this business, I would not advise it. Okay? Sorry if I bust anybody's bubble. Again, not to say that you can't do it, I don't advise it, but you might be able to find someone you can rely on who can assist you in another city. You might have relatives, you might have friends who you can depend on who can do certain things for you in another city. So that could be your situation and it would work for you. It may be. So, hey, like I said, it's your decision. Hopefully that helps you. Now, remember to like and subscribe this video and also check the description because I often post some good stuff down there. I do have a free webinar coming up on February 20th at 7:30 Central Standard Time, where I will be going over the corporate rental and midterm rental business from A to Z, giving you a good summary of what needs to happen in that in the business. It will be about 1 hour, a little bit longer, and you will get a workbook to take notes. So don't worry. So if you want to attend and you're serious about getting into this business, make sure you click the link in the description and sign up for the free webinar on February 20th at 7:30 Central Standard Time. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.